Hello and welcome. My name is Reef and you are joining me for something I haven't done in a long time. A new series, a full let's play on Firewatch. I've been looking forward to this game for quite a while since I've ever seen the trailers and the whole thing, because the whole thing about looking after, being a Firewatch guard kind of looked cool. I don't know, maybe it just ends up being a boring walking simulator, who knows. I have tried out the game a bit and let me just get to the list. Let's start the game, new game, and I'll talk to you as the game loads and all that. Anyway, as I was saying, I have tried out the game a bit, and I have found myself losing track of time in the game. It is very narrative driven, a lot of adult themes in it, which is a bit sad, but here we are. We are all adults, unless you're a child, which means you are welcome as well. Obviously, everyone is welcome. Except that guy. That guy behind you. He is not welcome. Anyway, let's get started. We are in Boulder, Colorado. Apparently our name is Henry, the character we're playing. Henry has a bit of a secret. And I'm going to do this series in English. We see Julia. Because, I don't know actually. Why am I doing this in English? Wouldn't it be better in Afrikaans? Ik denk zo, maar... Fuck, I think we haven't had an English series in so long. I think it might be worth it, eh? Anyway, she's about your age, late 20s, laughing with her well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. Colorado Boulder, I think. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. Let's approach her. Hopefully this goes better than my Tinder dates. It is currently Valentine's Day and I am single, as always. So, I am drunk and she's pretty. You are pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. Well, that's one way to make sure that you're my girlfriend. Buy me a cheeseburger when I'm drunk. That's a pro tip to anyone out there, in case you were wondering. Anyway, she flags down a waiter and 1 week later you are Julia's boyfriend. That was easier than expected. Elevator. Oh, that's good. Backpack. The start of this game is a bit on the slow side, sadly, but it's part of the story and we have to go through. Also, Henry, like any decent Firewatch man, drives a Toyota Land Cruiser because he knows that's the only thing that's reliable, even though it drives like a fucking donkey cart. Anyway, it's about as fast as one aisle also. But it's reliable, and it's Toyota. We date for over a year, and she drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. I do too. I like dogs. There's a scruffy undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it in with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a badass. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer German shepherds over beagles. Beagles they're cute, but very, very naughty. So we're going to take the shepherd called Mayhem, and he is ours. He is an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on the runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same, because she's a good woman. Mayhem is a friend, a child, and pet, all rolled into one. Okay, let's continue. It is 1979. We talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. And the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots. Yeah, one day, why rush, eh? She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. Yeah, it's a bit sad. We tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo. She laughs, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, she get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Well, that's good. Getting engaged before having kids is always a good thing, even though there are lots of single parents out there. Much respect to them. Lots of my friends have kids, and trust me, I can see it's a ton of work. So much respect to all the parents out there. All I have is a cat, and he just wants to be fed 3 times a day. Otherwise, it bites me. Anyway, it's 1980. It's Thursday night and Julia's in 4 hours late. She doesn't call, you're worried and getting angry by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Do I get mad or do I ignore her? I get mad because I care. You can call her an inconsiderate asshole. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Aww. That is sad. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from the research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. But I like to frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Julia was right. You are very pretty. Man, I suddenly, when I read that line, you are very pretty, I have that scene from Anger Management, where they sing, I feel pretty, oh so pretty, I feel pretty and witty and gay, oh so pretty, blah 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 blah. You know how the song goes. Anyway, I had that get into my head when I read that line. Don't know why it made me go into song. Guess that's just how things are. It's 1982, still before the year of my birth, but Henry is an old man. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night, which is pretty healthy to do and good exercise as well. If you don't do any exercise, I suggest walking. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. See, this is why you need the German Shepherd. Mayhem runs away. Me move, fuck dog, you, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. Oh, the dog ran away. Piece of shit. Oh well, at least he's alive, that's all that matters. Will you confront the attacker? Do I scare him away or do I beat his goddamn face in? I guess in this situation there's only one thing to choose, and it is obviously beating his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Now, I wonder if the Beagle would have attacked. I don't know. There's the thing, I don't think the choices you make in the beginning of this makes that big of a difference towards the end game, maybe conversation-wise, but I might be wrong. There might be different endings to this game. I haven't reached one of them yet. Fuck, I haven't even reached day 3 yet. So, but enough about that. It's 1984, the year of my birth, and plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Fuck work, man. Julia gets offered a job at Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Do I convince her to not take the job, or agree if she commutes back and forth? Now, I think having a job is actually quite a good thing. And if she wants a job, yeah, but moving, I don't know, there's no third option here, you know? So let's say she commutes, because I don't want her to not have the job. You ask her if she commutes back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you want to move. If you won't move even. You tell her to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Good. Hopefully you guys can't see this Skype thing right there. Anyway, it's 1985. Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Now, if you guys start suffering from random memory loss, important memory loss, like where did I put my keys kind of thing, I'd rather have you talk to someone about it. Hey, you say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. That's the only right option. And after seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Holy shit, you are ancient, Julia. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Why would he? I don't. Why would we? I don't. Fucking. I don't understand. Oh yeah, look at that drawn fucking penis. Yes, glorious Henry penis. Anyway, Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has been brought home by the police. She is devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. That means basically she's fired for medical reasons. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots, and other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Maybe he is. Maybe it's his spirit. The ghost of daddy. You tell her family. They're crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. So Julia is an Australian girl. If you are from Australia, I know you are, Tim. And you don't have a fake Aussie accent, let me know what you think Julia would sound like. Anyway, for a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day, but she gets worse, which is sad. So, I spend my days following Julia around the house in 1988. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. Daniel? He suggests he does? No, Julia's a bit sick, so she's not being no one. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. He sits with you for a couple of months. Now, I can leave her in a facility, which is good for her, but then she would be away from me. Or I could take a look after her myself then, but I don't know if Henry can actually look after her. I think the best thing to do here is to put her in a full-time care facility, but actually to visit her as well. I don't know, that's just what I think, but I think what I'll do is I'm going to play till the end of the introduction phase, obviously, and I'm going to end that episode right there, which is not here yet because the introduction is still going, and also R to toggle run, which is good. That's some nice boots he has, by the way. Hello, Mr. Dear. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. Now, I don't know. It might be hard on Henry, it's himself, and obviously it is because the wife, the girl he loves, is very, very sick, and if any of you have lost a loved one like that by sickness or disease or an accident, you know that it's very hard to see to take care of them, you know, and to see them every day. It kind of weighs down on you. Anyway, you go out to the bar with your friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, "If you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off." Yep, that's my every wife voice. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much, which is bad, Henry. You're not supposed to let down your friends. They're the only people there for you. Well, other than Julia, but she's a bit nuts. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you want to see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Well, she seems like a nice lady, but I still prefer Julia, you know, even though she's crazy. Months go by, Mayhem dies, which is devastating. Holy shit. I had something in my throat there. Anyway, Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of her mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer's coming, you see an ad in the paper for a job. And that is where we are now. We take the job. Just to get away from our problems. I know escapism isn't the answer here. But sometimes you just need to have some time to think, I think. But yeah, this is it. I think after the thing is done loading, this is our first episode right there. Here we are. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me for the first episode. In the second episode, we will go into the tower where there's a red light for hookers, and there's strippers and blackjack up there. So hopefully you all are looking forward to it. And let me know if you guys played the game. What's your thoughts on the game? Anyway, don't spoil it, hey? Goodbye.